I admit it. They look lit on IG for the image. How your lady got more motion than you got. That's a bum. Look, never got a bad, but got a when I'm near. It's a I walk up in your, let's have fun. 20 large up in the double. Harry's got it's cause of him. He done dropped another 20 and ain't flinch. Finna take my off the Turks, I ain't been. But I'm still a broke till I'm rich. Yeah, I buy my the world. If she want it, she gon' get it. Oh my God. If she everybody type, she too pretty. I can't buy no for my, I like, sorry. I ain't tryna kick, I'm too busy. I'm like, why? Oh my God. Pose for me. I'm like, why? Pose for me, baby.
Hey. Pose for me. Slim, thick, no tummy. I'm too bad and I'm getting more money. Since my name in your mouth, I hope. Period. It ain't smoke. Your baby wanna too broke. A real got my own shorty. How you know I really hurt? Cause I'm what I won't. Call me Big Mama. I would hate to cause I'm big poppin'. Louis V says I got big options. We are not the same, I got rich problems.
I buy my the world. If she want it, she gon' get it. Oh my God. If she everybody type, she too pretty. I can't buy no for my, I like, sorry. I ain't tryna kick, I'm too busy. I'm like, why? Oh my God. Pose for me, baby.
Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. And it's going to be Duke off the tip. Here's Walsh. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Ellis. And Ellis throws it down.
You can see the evolution of Giannis as a passer. He's gotten good at thinking for himself and his teammates.
And if you look at what he's done over the last few years, Greg, is Giannis still getting better?
The numbers say yes. Field goal percentage, points per game. He's still a double-digit rebounder, an all-time great, breaking new ground.
Here's Coward. That shot off the mark. Knocked loose. Taken away by Williams. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And I like how Williams immediately started getting back the other way, ready for the break.
And Giannis throws it down.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop, that thing is over.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I was able to speak with James Borrego for a minute. Unsurprisingly, the conversation turned to Rudy Gobert. Let's be honest, he's scary, Coach said about the 7-footer. He hinted their strategy might involve trying to, quote, lure Rudy out of the paint so he's not there to slap away our layups. Maybe some tricky play here to try and push Gobert out of his comfort zone. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks.
And Antetokounmpo slamming it down there, using his sensational will to finish with the flush.
Gobert can't hit.
Nice contest, a high level of energy. That's how you play defense.
And the Sonics with possession. Outside Korver. To the middle. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And it's never easy trying to guard Korver in that screen and roll. Good at making the right decision, a solid passer.
Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
Exposing the defense and taking advantage in the paint.
Williams, that's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And it's Giannis missing. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. The three from Korver. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
What's not to like? He's been really good so far. Good start.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. There's the drive. Duke keeps him alive. Ellis left side. 5 on the clock. And it's Giannis missing. And it's Seattle with the ball. Here's Coward. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Now, Antetokounmpo. 6 points for him. A nice shot by Walsh.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Coward. The shot's good. Coward's got his second basket of the night.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Here's Coward. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Outside Korver. Jacks up a 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Korver's got 5.
Limitless is Korver's range, and he can make any shot in the gym, even from way downtown.
Here's Alexander Walker. From down in the low post, it goes.
He took it right to the rack, and look, there's no one that can stop him.
Pass to Korver. And another 3 for Seattle.
And this is what makes Korver so effective, his ability to take and make shots quickly.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Gobert pulls it in. Seattle leading by 5. And a deep 3 from Korver. Misses the 3. Here's Alexander Walker. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Alexander Walker's got his second basket. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Coward. To the inside. Seattle needs to get off a shot. No good. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Sonics lead by 3. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And before we move on, guys, what do you think about what we've seen so far from the Supersonics?
just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc, and as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
When it comes to Garland, RJ, what do you like best about his game?
I love that he's a multi-skilled player at the offensive end. He's fast off the bounce and can pull up or kick it out. He creates all sorts of headaches for the D.
And GA, a lot of the best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow.
Giannis outside. Oh, Giannis punches it home!
Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight, just unreal. That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Antetokounmpo, no good. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Supersonics.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
Here's Brooks. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Rebound by the Sonics. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Bailey with the ball. Hasn't made one yet. He takes it in and finished off by Bailey.
And Bailey isn't bashful at attacking the basket, using those long strides to his advantage.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and Valanciunas pulls it down.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo is embracing his emotional leadership role. He said, before I was really serious and quiet, now I'm more vocal, smiling, having fun. It carries over. I love to lead by example, but I know that my voice carries a lot of weight. Back to you guys.
It sure does. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him. How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Pass to Bailey. Now here's Valanciunas, covered by Giannis. The wide open look here for Garland. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Hitting them right back. Garland fires off the three-point answer.
Here's Alexander Walker. Here's Giannis. Ooh, what a slam! What a slam!
Gracious. An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill. And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Back to Alexander Walker. Here's Giannis. Nice D from Valanciunas. It's Garland with the ball for the Supersonics. 7-point differential.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Pass to Champagny. Gets a hand on it. And staying with the play, Valanciunas.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Giannis making his presence felt down low.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. There's a minute 34 left in the first half. Here's Coward. Pass to Bailey. Now here's Korver. It's good from long range. Korver's got 11 points.
Yeah, you got to chase Korver off that three-point line. When he's in that comfort zone, expect him to knock it down.
Giannis outside. Down low. Shot clock at 3. Here's the floater. And Ellis with the nice bucket inside. Ellis has got 5 points in the quarter. Here's Coward. Left side, Korver. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Duke trails by 8. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
In the long strides of Antetokounmpo, once he gets downhill, there's almost no stopping.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Can't connect from short range.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Outside Korver. Shoots over Allen. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
He didn't even look worried about the time on the clock. Nice way to end a quarter.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Sonics leading by 10. Outside Williams. Pass to Coward. Back to Williams. Gobert the screen. And it's Williams with the jam.
Nice job by Williams. Carving out.
Oh, look out! Look out!
Okay, I see you.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. And here's Korver from the arc. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Giannis. Puts one up. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Sonics leading by 13. Over in the corner, Williams. And another 3 for Seattle.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
It's Giannis with the drive. Brooks, that's a 2-pointer. And the Blue Devils with another bucket.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Brooks always thinking ahead, and he's in position before the pass is made. Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Puts up a 3. And it's Seattle with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams have looked to pull him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
3-pointer. They get it back. Pass to Alexander Walker. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. And a miss there on the triple. And the Sonics with possession. They're on a 13-4 run. And here's Korver, defended by Alexander Walker. Fires for 3. Here's Champagne. Here's Coward. Knocks down the three ball. Coward's got 11.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And here's Brooks from outside. Drops in the tray.
We're real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And it's Coward missing. The three from Korver. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Wow.
Put it down!
Oh, my gracious, way to get up.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Pass to Walsh. There's 1:26 left in the third quarter.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
And there's Gobert putting it right back in.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. .56 seconds left in the third. Giannis outside. Pass to Alexander Walker. 4 on the shot clock. Oh my goodness! What a play!
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. They get it back. Here's Coward. Outside for Korver. Shoots the three. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And a fast break now for the Blue Devils. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Foul. First team foul.
And that one misses.
Alexander Walker. Substitution on the court.
Here's Giannis. He's got 26. Pass to Alexander Walker. There's Ellis with the three ball. And so it's Seattle out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They have been sharp from beyond the arc, putting on a terrific three-point shooting. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Duke trails by 17. Antetokounmpo inside. Yep, that one goes. Giannis has got 28 points for the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Pass to Walsh. Bailey with the ball. Now guarded by Giannis. Garland, no good. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Alexander Walker on the wing. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Seattle.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And they're also finding a good deal of their points off turnovers tonight. Seems like every time they come up with an extra possession, they find a way to convert. And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
A 3-ball. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
He's got that hot hand now, and he's as dangerous as anybody who's ever shot the ball in this league.
Here's Giannis. And the layup's good off the glass. Giannis has got 30 points.
He's been a bright spot in their play today, but he could really use some help.
Pass to Korver. Beyond the arc. And another 3 for Seattle.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And on the drive, Giannis, he can be so disruptive, just muscling his way through the defense.
Outside Korver. A shot. And it's Seattle with another.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
On the wing, Giannis. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way.
And here's Korver from the arc. And again, Seattle with the triple.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
The Blue Devils moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And when players get into a little extracurricular conversation with opponents, RJ, do you think officials are a little too quick to hit them with a double T?
No, that's just officials trying to get control of the game, giving both players a warning. That's all a tough technical is a warning, because we don't have both players have been warned. We have both players have technicals.
Pass to Korver. Now Gobert. Brooks covering. And here's Korver from the arc. And again, Seattle with the triple.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Here's Coward. Back to Korver. There's the triple. Drains it from beyond the arc. Korver's got 36.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Supersonics.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Kyle Korver.
Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
Here's Champagny. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Substitution on the court.
"27 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now, Alexander Walker. "6 on the shot clock. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. So no problem for Seattle as they get the win.